Beautiful. So let's come into a comfortable seat in the chair and sit towards the front of the chair. Sit towards the front so that you can have a nice long spine and you're not leaning towards the back. And then let your sitting bones fully relax. And let your legs fully relax. And allow the feet to gently soften, maybe even widen. And begin to scan your spine, starting at the tailbone, imagining where the tip of the tailbone might be. And slowly scanning up the spine. And eventually, as you reach the top of the vertebrae, imagine that the energy of your spine continues up through the head, through the crown, and keeps going into the sky. And this energy is holding you up, holding you still. And let's breathe up and down the spine here. As you inhale, imagine the energy of your breath rising. And as you exhale, imagine it washing back down. And as you continue this spinal breathing, you can add the Ujjayi sound, contracting the throat slightly so you can hear your breath. Keeping this breath as you bring the palms together at heart center. Setting an intention for this practice today. And eventually letting that intention release. Bringing the hands to the knees, and let's gently flex the spine Inhaling as you extend the heart forward. Exhaling as you flex back. Good, and if you'd like to, you can add the head. Good morning, Ellen. You're welcome to add any little movements to this that might feel good. And now let's circle it. Bringing your whole torso around in a big circle. And if you'd like to, you can coordinate the breath with this. Maybe inhaling as you come towards the front, exhaling as you come towards the back. And again, feel free to let the shoulders and the head participate. Reverse the direction. One more, slow it down. And then bring the belly forward towards the thighs and start to lay it down, folding. Let your head release, hanging. You're welcome to either keep the hands on the knees or let the hands glide all the way down to the feet. Now, even as you hang here, can you keep that long, deep breath? In the forward fold, gently spread your toes. And on your next inhale, start to gaze forward as you reach out and up. Palms touch at the top. Exhale, reaching out and down. Draw the belly button towards the spine, folding. When you're ready, on your next inhale, reach it out and up. Exhale out and down. One more. On your next inhale, bring it all the way up. Good job. Exhale, bring one arm down as you reach the other arm up and then over. Tuck the chin a tiny bit. Inhale to pass through center. Exhale, other side. Inhale up through center. Palms touch. Exhale, bring it down through the center line all the way to the thighs. Coming back to where we began. You can close the eyelids, let go of the breath for a moment, and just notice, diving inward, any subtle shifts or changes that have happened. Now bring back your breath. Subtle ujjayi, subtle contraction in the throat so that you can hear your breath sounding like the ocean. And remember, as you breathe, really let the belly expand on those inhales. Let the eyes float open. And let the hands rest by the sides, palms facing forward. We'll come into some seated sun salutes. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, cactus arms, lean forward a smidge like you're lengthening your spine, elbows jut out to the sides. On your next exhale, flying down, folding. Inhale, reaching all the way out and up. Exhale, wings open wide and hug the right knee into the chest. Yeah, scoop it up. You can roll out the right ankle. See if you can glide the shoulders down the back and lengthen your spine a tiny bit more. Good. On your next inhale, reach the right foot forward as the hands reach forward. Exhale, draw the knee in. Building strength. Inhale, flex the foot as it reaches forward. Exhale, point the toes as you draw it in. One more. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, cactus. Good, stay here, inhale. Exhale, flying down. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale as the arms come down, scoop that left knee up. Good morning, Judy. Hi there. Opening up that ankle. Hi, Allie. Good. When you're ready, inhale, flex the foot, reach it forward. Exhale, point the toes, draw it in, sit a little taller. Inhale. Exhale. And your breath might be a little bit different than mine. That's okay. It's okay if you're a little ahead or a little behind. On an inhale, let it down, reach it up. Exhale, cactus. Good, let's stay here for a moment. Press into your feet a little bit so your sitting bones or the muscles around your sitting bones engage. Draw your belly button a little bit towards your spine so you're not totally arching the back here, but instead you're strong. Good, and then see if you can make a 90-degree angle at the elbows. Good, inhale with me. Exhale, fold, hang like a rag doll, let the head go. Take a couple breaths. Let's even sigh it out here. So inhale with me, filling up. Exhale, audible sigh. Again. One more. Press into the feet, inhale, rising up. Palms touch, bring them down to the heart center. Remembering your intentions. Gently bowing the head, honoring yourself, even just for showing up. And giving thanks for our opportunity to practice today. When you're ready, release the hands to the knees and let's come standing up. Today, let's bring the chair in front of us with the seat facing away. And your hands can rest on the back of the chair, or you can bring them to the waist. And we're going to circle the hips. So whichever feels most comfortable for you. Now notice as you're circling the hips, there might be a lot happening here, but there's also a lot happening at your feet. So you're expanding your range of balance. Let's go the other way. Good, bring it to center. Hands rest on the chair, but you're close enough to the chair that you're not leaning forward in order to rest the hands here. I want you to stand up nice and tall. You can even glide those shoulders down the back, gently lift the heart. We're gonna do a little bit of shoulder work today, so if this felt like, wow, I need some work there, don't worry, we're gonna work on that a little bit. But first, spread your toes and then let them rest on the earth. Knees are soft, pelvis is neutral, heart is ever so slightly lifted. And just find a spot in front of you to gaze. Now come back to your breath. Subtle Ujjayi. Let your belly receive breath. And gently lean onto your right foot, balancing as you reach your left foot back. And you might have the toes touching, or you might have the toes lifted. Now see if you can lengthen up through the heart a tiny bit more. Stay here or take your opposite arm. So we have the left leg back. We're gonna reach the right arm forward and up. Almost like you're lengthening on this diagonal from your right fingers to your left toes. Inhale with me. Exhale with control, release. Bend the knees a little bit, circling. Other way. And standing tall. Find your gaze point. Leaning onto the left foot, draw the right toes back. Lengthening up through the heart, you're toning your whole backside here. Smile with it. Stay here or lift the left arm, reaching through the left fingers all the way back to the right toes. You're balancing. You have one hand on the chair for stability. Inhale with me. With control, exhale, let it down. Step the feet completely together so the knees are touching and circle around. Now we're really getting into that knee joint. Other way. Good. Standing up nice and tall. Inhale with me. Exhale, side out. And step back away from the chair with the feet hip width apart. Bend the knees slightly and let your hands rest on the thighs. And now drop your right arm and shoulder down. It's hanging in between the feet. And just circle it. So with no gravity is pulling down, so there's no pressure on the shoulder as you circle. Other way. Let it come into stillness. And rising up, taking the same shoulder, the right shoulder, and circle it up and back and down. It's very normal to hear crackling. I'm hearing crackling right now. Good, keep going. I'm going to come a little closer to you. We're going to reverse the direction. Yeah. Good. Now, if it's comfortable, take the right fingers, reach them a little bit out to the side so your circle isn't huge, but you're reaching a little bit out to the side and you're creating a circle. Good, and you're just finding your limits. So you get to decide how high you go, how far back you're able to go, always staying within your body's limits. Ready? Let's reverse. Now, if you reach through the fingertips, you'll feel the whole arm stretching. Last one. Let the arm down and just circle and wiggle this right shoulder. Notice if it's a little bit smoother. Let it go. Other side, bend the knees a little bit, bring your hands to the thighs. If your feet don't feel wide enough, you're always welcome to inch them a little bit wider. Let that left arm completely hang down. The shoulder is hanging down. You're cockeyed. And just circle it. Other way. This is really great if you have sensitive shoulders. This particular exercise can be really helpful for that. You're always welcome to skip the next two. Let the arm come into stillness, rising up. And now begin to circle that left shoulder, same one. Good, go the other way. When you're ready, start small. Let the hand come a little bit out to the side, making circles. Yeah. And then naturally your body's gonna look for those edges. Spread through the fingers so you're opening through the whole arm and the shoulder joint gets a little bit more space. Other way. You're probably creating some heat, so just know that. Couple more. Good, let it down. And just wiggle that shoulder out. You can even wiggle both of them out. Good. Now standing up at the chair, hopefully they feel a little bit more soft, a little bit more lubricated. Now let's step just about a foot or maybe 1.5 feet away from the chair. And inhale, reaching the arms out and up. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Let your hands come to the chair under the heart. And now walk it back into downward facing dog. Let your sitting bones be a tiny bit farther back than the heels of your feet. And let your heart and head melt down towards the earth. Inhale to gaze forward, walking the feet up. Let's turn the chair so the seat is facing us now. We'll be a little bit lower, so be about 1.5 feet away from the front of the seat. Inhale, reaching out and up. Palms touch, exhale, hinging down. Let your forehead fold towards the seat of the chair. Inhale, flat back, gazing forward. Exhale, walk it back, downward dog. Stay here or inhale, gliding the heart forward for plank. Your heart comes over your hands, your tailbone tucks. You're reaching back through the heels of the feet. Stay here or let the hips drop, lifting the heart up for up dog. Keep the knees soft as you release back into down dog. Sigh it out with me. Inhale. Let it go. Gazing forward, walk it up into a flat back. And fold. Inhale to rise out and up. Palms touch, bring it to the heart. Nice and slow, inhale, out and up. Like you're moving in slow motion, keep the breath really slow. On an inhale, gazing forward, flat back. Exhale, downward dog. Stay here or inhale, high plank. Stay here or drop the hips and lift the heart. Beautiful, down dog. Bend the knees a little bit and draw your left heel towards your right foot. So your left foot is at a 45-degree angle. Lean on it. Step the right foot up to the chair. Bending into the front knee. Press into both feet, using your balance as you bring it all the way up. Good. Palms touch. They can stay here over the head, or you can bring them to the heart if your shoulders are more comfortable here. So just choose one. And keep your breath. You're also welcome to soften your gaze, letting your awareness gaze through the lens of the eyes. Inhale, straighten the front knee. Exhale, hinging at the hips. If your arms are up, bring them down and begin to fold, bringing your fingertips to the chair. Good, so your front leg is kind of, if not all the way, straight, and you're opening the back of this front leg. Good, bend the front knee a little bit. Plant your hands down on the chair. Come onto the ball of your back foot and step the front foot back, downward dog. Bend the knees, drawing your right heel towards your left foot. Lean on that right foot. Step the left foot forward to the chair. Press down through both feet. Ride your inhale all the way up. Good. Arms can stay up, or if it's more comfortable for the shoulders, bring the hands to the heart. We're staying here for about a minute today, so just relax in this pose. I know it's an active standing pose, but at the same time, try to let the legs relax a little bit. Let your breath move through. Nice and easy, begin to straighten that front knee. If the arms are lifted, slowly bring them down as you hinge, bringing the fingertips to the front of the seat. Now you're reaching back a little bit through both sitting bones, opening the back of this front leg. Let's take one more breath here. Gently bend that front knee a little bit, letting your hands all the way down if they weren't already. Come onto the ball of your back foot. Step back. Downward dog, last one. Feel free to walk it out a little bit. Feel free to take a vinyasa, moving through your plank and up dog, whatever you like. And let's all meet in down dog. One more breath here. And then gaze it forward, walk it up. Bowing down. Pressing into the feet, ride your inhale all the way out and up. Palms touch. Bring them to the heart. Bowing the head towards the heart center. Let's come into our resting pose. Feel free to rest seated in the chair. Or you can lie down, coming into a traditional Shavasana. And some people like to elevate the legs in the chair. I'm just going to sit up close to you and hold space for you. So as we come into our resting pose, the yogis believed that this was the most important part of our practice. The moment where we let everything go, surrender, and the body, mind, and soul are able to absorb everything that we've done. The more you can relax, the more the body will absorb. And I'll play some gentle music for you today as you rest. Begin to notice your body. Deepening your breath. And if you're laying on the ground, you're welcome to roll to one side and eventually make your way back to seated. And let's rub the palms of the hands together. And then just let the hands open up, sending good energy for everyone's practice today, for everyone's week, maybe even month or life. And as you send this, open to receiving as well. And bring the hands to the heart. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.